The idea that we have a strong economy because we have pumped up consumer debt is just false. Much of the middle class is living just one misstep away from complete collapse.
Alan Greenspan, our national economic leader, has stood up for the last 4 years and told Americans, borrow against your house.
Getting families to take on more debt will yield more money for these companies, even if the number of foreclosures and defaults keeps climbing.
The way we're financing college educations right now, we are mortgaging our very future in this world.
If we don't get this debt problem straightened out, we run the risk of turning into a two-tier society. A group that does well financially, and then a whole part of America that keeps working and that's always just behind, always living paycheck to paycheck. A life not only of great anxiety, but ultimately a life of great vulnerability.
This is going to be one of the watershed days in financial markets.
It's official, we are in a recession.
This downturn will be the most severe since the recession of the early 1980s.
Weekly jobless claims hit a 26-year high. Fewer can make their mortgage payments. Could force 1 million homeowners from their properties in 2009.
Wall Street crashed our economy in 2008. It cost millions of people their homes, their jobs, their life savings. I had been ringing the alarm bell for years. Today, the stock market is thriving again, but it doesn't reflect the lived experiences of millions of families across this country. A generation of stagnant wages and rising expenses on healthcare, housing, childcare, student loans has left families in the squeeze. Debts are up. In fact, credit card debt today matches what it was back in 2008. Corporations are also deeply in debt, and they're spreading systemic risk throughout our economy with packages of loans that look a lot like the subprime mortgage packages that crashed the economy in 2008. If we don't solve the underlying problems in our economy, the odds are good that we'll face another crash in the next couple of years. So I'm calling on regulators and Congress to act the way they didn't before the crash of 2008. So if you think Washington should put the interests of families ahead of the interests of Wall Street, read my plan and join our fight.